Time for intentionality. Every year over the past few years, for the last 3 months of the year, the fourth quarter, that is when I am intentional about reflection, progress, and any necessary changes. We set so many goals throughout the year. We have many plans for our lives, but wisdom teaches us from the Word of God that many are the plans that are in our hearts, but it is the Lord's purpose, His will, that is going to prevail. And it also says that we are to submit our plans unto the Lord so that He can direct our paths. So, what I try to do the fourth quarter of every year is I evaluate all aspects of my life spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially. I look at what I set in the fourth quarter of the previous year. How did it measure up this year? What worked? What did not work? What are the things that I needed to start doing? What are some things that I needed to stop doing? How have my relationships changed? How have my finances been impacted this year? Where am I in my career or in my business? What are the changes that I need to make? What are the wins that I need to celebrate? What are the losses that I need to learn from and possibly even grieve in order to set myself up for a better new year? Now, as you know, we have to walk by faith, but faith without works is dead. So I do this every year to establish a plan for the upcoming year with the understanding that all these things that I'm writing down are the rough draft that I submit unto the Lord, and He gives me the final copy. So everything that I do in those 5 areas, I do still pray over them. I ask God to guide me, to lead me, to direct me, to help me, because I want Him involved in the entire process. So what does that look like? What does intentionality look like? It means, number one, that we are reflecting on the current process, on the current routine that we may have in our lives, whether it's with people, finances, your emotions, your spiritual health, your physical health. What have you done this year, and how did it impact your life in those 5 areas? Then you want to evaluate, what can you do differently? If there's something that did not work, what can you now implement to either make it a little bit better or to get a different result? And then finally, write out those goals. I am a firm believer in pen and paper. I use sticky notes. You can do a digital detox if that's something that you're interested in, but you have to write it down. You have to be intentional. Intentionality means you are doing something on purpose, with a purpose, for a purpose.